Raw started with a very good Roman Reigns promo of him just saying, "Hey, Punk's a liar," and it showed Punk lying and proof of Punk lying, which was very good. And then it showed a Pat McAfee, and he's like, "And I never get talked down by a punter." Next was Brock's segment, and Brock's segment was whatever, but what was very noticeable about Brock's segment is Oba is popular. The entire time they're chanting Oba, Oba, who, Oba, who, Oba, who, Oba, Oba, who, Oba. Oba's so over. I love Oba Vimy. And we'll get more onto his segment later. Next was Charlotte versus Lyra. And I put Goat still got it. Um, Charlotte was very good in this match. It's probably one of her better matches since then, and it's no doubt that it was Lyra because Lyra's facing her. Lyra's awesome. And then they keep cheating to get the win, which I also find very interesting. I'm very interested to see where this goes with them cheating just slightly more and more. I'm very excited to see how that goes. Next, we have Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan, and wow, they kind of recreated the last week's of Stephanie hitting Liv and then the heads collide, but that Stephanie got pushed into Kathy Kelly. Luckily, their heads did not collide, but Kathy was selling that hard. She was selling that hard, like she was like she had to get carried to the back. It's pretty cool. And Liv Morgan looked crazy. She looked like she hadn't slept in like 2 weeks. She looked like she went feral. Like she was just screaming, and she was screaming like she didn't even sound like Liv Morgan. Like she wasn't doing her laugh or nothing. This was just pure aggression, and I liked it. I thought it was very good, very very good. Like she was just pure aggression, just screaming. Like it didn't sound like a normal Liv promo. That I'm like, it's whatever. It was her just screaming, just like what I did, like it was cool. I actually liked it though. I liked it a lot. I thought it was very very cool. I thought that actually did something. Like this is probably one of my favorite rivalries, like booked rivalries going into WrestleMania. It's just them being like, I hate you, I can't stand you, and I really like that. I really like that a lot. Next was an Io Sky Oscar promo, and I was like, oh, this means Io Sky and Oscar WrestleMania. Yes. And it is pretty much saying, you're disrespecting your senpai, and how come last year she made a very good point actually. This was a pretty good promo. I was just gonna skip over this, but I am gonna say this. They made it very known that, hey, how come since you've been hanging out with Rhea, you've been losing? How come last year you were the champion going into WrestleMania, and this year you're not even gonna make the card? What's up with that? And I like that quite a bit, actually. I did. I like that quite the amount. I thought that added to it. Them talking about that, I like that a lot. And then she goes, and you're gonna have a match with Kyrie Sane tonight. I was like, oh, okay, I'll take it. Next was a triple threat between the MFTs and the Usos and LA Knight, preparing for their triple threat at WrestleMania. Well, technically before that there was a speed promo, but it was a fine promo. It was just him training really. But yeah, there was triple threat. I'm not gonna lie, I skipped this match. I ain't gonna lie. But I did see Tama Tonga at the end. I think Tama's gonna betray the MFTs on Friday. Friday. I think that's going to happen. I'm interested to see where that goes. But the MFTs have not been my favorite faction, obviously, in wrestling. They have not been that great. So I'm excited to see. Not that I'm necessarily excited to see them split up, but I'm interested to see what they do with Tama Tonga after. Because if you saw my men's tier list, I actually like Tama Tonga quite a bit. Next we have Seth versus Gunther standoff. Seth Gunther looks like he's gonna do a promo. Seth attacks. I'm like, oh my gosh, I kind of wanted to see a Gunther promo. And then Seth goes, you know what? Get back in the ring and tell me why you want to do this. And he lets it. He's just like, it's so simple. Wrestling is so simple. It's so simple. He just simply goes, you think you're the best, but I'm the best, and I'm going to prove it. And when I was world heavyweight champion, you were ducking me, is essentially what he said. And I was like, that's sick. That's sick. That's very good. That's absolutely sick. That makes sense. It's so simple, and they did a little brawl. Mm, It was very good. There was no security really for their brawl, and it added to it. Like security being in every brawl has literally deteriorated these brawls drastically, and it was a very good. It was a very good segment. I really liked it. Next, we have Io Sky versus Kai Ri Sane. It was very fast paced. They were keeping the tempo. Io was selling her ribs at the beginning. I liked the match. Some people didn't like it. They said they were kind of not doing it. I liked it. I really liked the beginning part of the match where it was just fast paced, fast paced, fast paced. I really like fast paced matches. I do. I really like fast paced matches, and that was it. I thought this was going to lead to them announcing Asuka. Io, it did not. That made me sad. I can't lie, it made me really sad. I want Io to be at WrestleMania. Io is one of my favorite, if not my favorite women's wrestler. If not my favorite wrestler, actually. And the fact that she isn't on the WrestleMania card actually upsets me drastically. She should never miss WrestleMania. The only silver lining is it looks like they're gonna make a story out of it with saying, hey, every time you do anything for Rhea, or anytime you're near Rhea, you just lose. So I am kind of interested in that, but that's banking on them being smart with it, and I don't know. We'll see. That is, yeah, that's also what I wrote down. Near Rhea, anytime she's near Rhea, she ends up losing. I'm very interested to see if they talk about that. Yeah. Next I wrote let Oba speak, and they did. They did, and it was awesome. Oba saying he is the one, he is the ruler, he is the mountain that you cannot climb, you cannot conquer. I've been watching him since NXT. He is awesome. I love Obafemi so much. He is a star. The crowd were so loud you couldn't almost like he kept stopping because the crowd kept getting so loud. Oba is a star. It was a great promo. That's why I've been saying all of these reviews. Every past Raw review, I was saying, hey, let Oba talk. Let Oba talk. And when they let Oba talk, magic happens. Oba is so awesome. He was just saying that, Brock has a history. He doesn't really lose. But this man has proved in the past 4 weeks that Brock can lose. And Brock is scared of Oba Femi. It was a great promo. He is a star already. He is so good. I really like Obafemi. I think he is so good. I think Obafemi is so good. Just letting him speak does so much. That's why I've been saying, hey, let Oba speak. Let Oba speak. He is not a brainless monster. He is so good on the mic. He is electric. He's so good, and he should win championships. And I'm so excited to see that. He is so good. Next, we have Javon Evans and Dragon Lee versus Rusev and JD McDonough. Uh, Javon Evans is very good, and he is full speed 24/7. He was so fast all the time, and it it was awesome. I love watching Javon Evans. I love his moveset. It's so out there, and I'm very excited to see how that goes. I really like Javon, so it was a great watch. It was a good tag team, and it got me even more excited for the 6-man ladder match that I was already excited for. So I'm pretty excited for that ladder match. I think it's gonna be very good. I was gonna say who I think is gonna win, but I'm gonna save that for my WrestleMania predictions video. That might come out Wednesday. I'm not too sure, but I am going to release a WrestleMania predictions. Also, JD McDonough took a business decision. JD, while Javon Evans was running about to do a dive outside, JD just flopped on the ground to get out of his way. And it looked like he did a business decision where he's like, I don't want to get hit. He jumped over, got hit. Rusev, after the segment, Rusev stood on top and he destroyed everybody. Every single person in there got destroyed. It was crazy. I was like, okay. I was like, oh, Rey Mysterio's here, let's go, and then he got destroyed, and then Penta came out, and then he got destroyed, and I was like, oh, okay, you know what, sure, they're trying to sell up Rusev a bit more before the match, and that makes sense to me. That does make sense to me. Next, we have a promo between Punk and Big Rome, as we call him around here. The promo, I liked the promo. I actually did. I thought I liked it. It was him pretty much saying, telling his story, talking about the indies, talking about the past, doing all this, and I thought that promo was good. And then Big Rome kind of just was like, I am jealous of you. There's pretty much them saying I'm jealous of each other, and I was like, this promo is good, but it's not like a go home raw good. It's not really a go home raw good. It's like if that was 2 weeks ago and they did something different here, I thought that would have fit a bit better. But I did like the promo. It just didn't feel like that should have been there. It felt like it should have been like maybe like a couple weeks ago. Um, that's pretty much how I felt. And if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe. I upload Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Though I do upload sometimes on Wednesdays for special events. And you're like, well, you haven't uploaded yet on Wednesday. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna find out, aren't you? You're gonna find out, aren't you? Have a good one. Peace.